Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I am currently ill with the bug that's been going around, so please do forgive my voice, but that wasn't going to stop the lean mean ginger movie reviewing machine from entertaining you beautiful people. You may have noticed that a new teaser trailer for Shrek 5 has just dropped and the internet has lost its mind. And as much as I've learnt a hard lesson recently with Better Man about not judging films too harshly by their trailers, I can't help but understand the Shrek fan base's disappointment in what they've just witnessed in this very short teaser. And I think this teaser trailer highlights a far bigger problem in Hollywood that we movie fans are facing right now. You've probably heard me in my reviews complain about a movie being made by committee or reeking of suits in a boardroom course correcting. And this Shrek teaser trailer is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. For the sake of profit and reselling to a younger audience, the studio spits in the face of the fans that put that franchise on top and sucks the life and soul out of it, gutting the franchise of everything the fan base loved about it, churning out a clearly unnecessary and already tired fifth installment of something already proven successful rather than making something new and of effort and risk. Everything is so shiny, smooth and bright and shamelessly in the vein of Illumination, a clear sign of wavering self-confidence when you start copying your competition. It's also just totally contradictory considering he's a dirty ogre who lives in a swamp. Why would this be bright or vivid? And for the whole teaser to revolve around Shrek using TikTok filters? What on earth is this? What exactly is the studio trying to say other than they think you, the audience, are dumb as shit? Shrek has TikTok? I have TikTok, therefore I love Shreks. That's pretty much the message they're putting out there with this teaser trailer if that's what they're expecting fans to turn up to this movie for. The original Shrek was clever, it had heart, and when it did reference reality, it did it appropriately. I still laugh at the cops reference despite its age. Shrek wasn't relatable because he used Snapchat filters and hashtags. He was relatable because he was different to your normal fairy tale hero. He didn't want to be the hero. He wanted to be left alone. He didn't like the outside world and it didn't seem to like him. But through hope and friendship with other oddballs who also face scrutiny and struggles, he finds his way and place in the world. Who can't relate to that? This teaser, it's not funny. It's not exciting. It's not right. The fans who were excited for this movie now are dreading it with broken hearts, and the kids who it's being repackaged for couldn't give a shit anyway and think it looks dumb. They're playing Fortnite, so why bother? Take the L, get good, scrub. And why is absolutely fucking nobody surprised that Zendaya is in this?
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Of course she is. I could open a packet of crisps and she'd be in it. Is Timothée Chalamet in there? Kevin Hart? The Rock? Jack Black? And please understand, I'm not insulting or attacking these actors or actresses personally. I understand that casting is very much out of their hands, but I can't help but be frustrated by seeing them swallow up every single chance there is when they clearly aren't fit for the part.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad!
It's become increasingly obvious that casting nowadays is decided by the size of your fucking Instagram followers, which guts my very soul. Incredible performances can be some of the most profound, moving and captivating aspects of cinema. Some so incredible they stand the test of time. Brando in The Godfather, Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight, Day-Lewis in There Will Be Blood, and so they should. This, along with good writing and story, is how a film connects with an audience. With emotion. With resonance, with relatability, with love. I naively believed that Hollywood still understood that. From the days of old where Jimmy Stewart ruled the screen or Audrey Hepburn, it was clear that great performances from great actors always play well for a film and its audience. Hell, we can see it in films far more recent than that. Look at Michael Mann's Heat. Robert De Niro versus Al Pacino with Val Kilmer thrown in too as a wild card. It gets your film senses buzzing with excitement, doesn't it? It sounds perfect. Two incredible actors, both beloved from the incredible Godfather series, now face off in a tense and explosive cat and mouse chase. But now ask yourself this. Do you think it would still work had they cast Jim Carrey and Robin Williams instead? And that's no slight on either of those comedic gods. I adore them both, but my point is that they aren't right for the role, and that significantly matters. Remember when Henry Cavill was released as Superman and the fans lost their mind, fighting endlessly to get him back, making so much noise they managed to almost make it happen, only to of course get shat on by the fucking Rock. The fans told the studios what they wanted, the studio listened and opted against. And look at how it turned out. Black Adam was a complete failure, and DC had to start from scratch once again. Thankfully, this time with someone in charge who seems to actually care about the material. I am far from James Gunn's biggest fan, but I can't deny this new Superman movie looks incredible, and it looks like there's a promising dawn on the horizon for DC. All from one film trailer and someone in charge who cares. Unfortunately, there aren't enough of these people in the positions that matter, and instead they're given to the money men who couldn't give a shit if it's done right or not. It's if it makes money that matters. And that's sadly how we end up with a Kathleen Kennedy suffocating the life out of Star Wars for the past decade. If only someone like Dave Filoni had the role. You know, someone who clearly loves and cares about the material. Maybe Star Wars wouldn't be in such a dark period that it currently finds itself in. Or what about the Sonic movie? I think the studio deserve an awful lot of credit for eating humble pie and course correcting, and I bet you they thank their lucky stars that they did, as they cash in on their third installment of the franchise. They might not have even got a sequel had they not changed their ways. And you're probably asking yourself, well, how do we stop this? And unfortunately, we can't really. Sure, we can make a lot of noise online, and sure, we can hope and pray for a James Gunn or a Dave Filoni to come to the rescue. But there just aren't enough of these guys, and truth be told, there's usually still someone up above them. Studios read the numbers, not the comment sections. In fact, I just checked, and the Shrek 5 teaser trailer has the comments section now turned off. Tons of these movies are failing at the box office, like Matrix Resurrections or Borderlands, but they don't care. They have a natural revenue from streaming, and they can just churn out another piece of crap in a month's time for minimal effort and hope it changes their outcome. All it takes is one successful film. Why put in effort and risk when you can rely on the pre-existing strength of the franchise that you've chosen to massacre, and you can hope that the thousands of screaming girls who follow Tom Holland everywhere he goes will see it simply because their boy is horribly miscast in it. All we can do as an audience is speak with our wallets. If you too are tired of these lazy filmmaking standards we have fallen into, then don't support these movies. I unfortunately am a critic and have a duty to do so, but I suffer so that you don't have to. You can use that ticket money for a nice cold pint instead, or whatever else might float your boat instead of watching your favourite franchise be massacred. And on a more positive note, we can truly support those special films that we do love and connect with. Pick up the DVD or Blu-ray if you can. Keep those sales alive. Take chances on things and sing their praises highly if they work for you. Spread that good word like a movie missionary, and in time, the people will come, because when they see that taking a risk is profitable, that's when they'll start taking chances.